can we solve a multiplication problem? What strategies can we use? I want you to tabletop and answer that question.
You draw 4 circles and put 4 dots in it. You can get your answer. Mr. You can add 2. You can add 2 multiplication. 50 to you can add the number up to 10. You can multiply. And when you get your answer to add it, you multiply it and you get your answer.
Alright, so give me one way we can solve a multiplication problem. Let's start with Ms. Holmes. Get up to that board and show us what you got. What you got? Get up to that board and show us what you got. What you got? Okay, give her one hand clap. All right, thanks, Asher. What steps can we take to solve a multiplication problem?
For example, we can double-line it like, for example, 6 times 2. We use the double line and we jump 6 times until we get to that number.
Okay, very good.
And it will be 12.
Okay, can you come show us what you're talking about? Use that same example. Get up to that board.
And show us what you got, what you got. Get up to that board and show us what you got, what you got.
All right, you guys give her one hand clap. All right, how many jumps did she take?
2.
And what did she jump by?
6.
6, okay? So her problem was 6 times 2, and so she took 2 jumps by 6 and got her product, which is what? 12. Very good. Thank you, Miss Ashland. Okay, so now what we're going to do is kind of a walk around the room. We're going to be rotating. You're going to be doing a carousel activity, and you're going to need your journal with you. So I want you to go ahead and put your journal in hand, open it up to page 7, pencil. Okay? And we're going to count off. I have 5 stations. I'm going to split you up in groups of 5. We're going to rotate around the room by station. Okay? I have the names of the stations on there. So when you start working the problem in your journal, you're going to write station 3. If you're at station 3 first, you're going to write station 3 and station 3, and then you're going to write down what the answer to the problem is. There are pictures or models or something on the white piece of papers around the room. Okay? And on those models, there's a multiplication symbol. you may not see the multiplication sentence. If you pay close attention to the model, then you can discover what that multiplication sentence is. Now, you won't be at the station by yourself. You'll be with some of your classmates. So you guys can kind of talk about what multiplication sentence matches the model and why. Once you guys figure it out, you're going to write it down, okay? 2, station 3, station 4, and station 5 is over by the smartboard. Okay? So, I'm going to split you into groups, tell you what station to go in, and then you're going to start there, determining what the multiplication sentence is for each picture. Any questions?
Yes, we do. 5. It's 5 groups. What's about to put 5 times 4? Like 9, 30, and 40 more. Let's start. Oh, wait, I know. It's for the notes. I got it. 3 groups of 2. And I know what the multiplication
Okay, so for this one, what is the multiplication sentence you guys came up with?
2 times 3 equals 6.
Okay, Mr. Smith, can you kind of explain why you know it's 2 times 3 equals 6? Okay. So he said it's 3 times 3 equals 6. And you guys agree with this? Disagree. Why? Let's see. 3, you said what now? 3 times 3 equals 9, not 7. How are you sure? Can you show him? Are you sure? You can draw a little picture here to show him how 3 times 3 equals 9. He says 3 times 3 equals 6. He says the picture is 3 times 3. How do you know the picture is not 3 times 3?
So there, 3 well, he got it right too. But I think we can be right about 2 rows per side. So 2 times 3 is 6.
Okay, this is good. Do you still think it's 3 times 3? What do you think it is now? 2 times 3. If you look, you see you have 2 rows and 3 columns. 2 times.
Equal 18. 3 times 6 equal 18. So, 3 times 6 equals 18.
18. Very well. So what did we notice about the pictures? around the room. Were any of them exactly alike? No. Okay. What was different about some of them? What was different, Miss Euro?
Those have circles and dots in them, and that one has just a lot of squares and stuff in it, and but it doesn't have nothing inside of it.
Okay. So she says this one has circles with dots on the inside, and that one just has squares, but it doesn't have any dots on the inside. Okay. What about that station 3? What about station 3? What was different about that, Miss Davis?
It has numbers and it's adding.
Okay, it has numbers and it's added, and we call that one repeated addition. Okay. What about station 4? There are circles, but are there anything in the circles? No. Okay, so what's different about that station, Mr. Rainer?
All the groups don't have circles, but that would do what had dots.
Okay. Is there more than one way to represent a multiplication problem?
Yeah.
Okay. So station 1. Look in your journal at station 1 and tell me as a group when I count to 3 what the multiplication sentence is for station 1. 1, 2, 3.
20.
Okay, remember when you say a multiplication sentence, you say both factors and the product. Okay, so we're going to try that again. We want to make sure we don't leave out the product this time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 5. Very good. 5 times 4 equals 20. There were 5 groups and there were 4 in each one. If I wanted to make a repeated addition model for this problem, what would it look like? If I wanted to use the model that we used in station 3, but I wanted to do it for 5 times 4, what would that look like, Miss Rose?
Get up to the red board and show us what you got, Get up to that board and
Give her one hand clap. It says 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals what class? 20. Very good. Now, this one is called an array. What is this called?
An array.
An array, okay? An array is a picture that shows a multiplication sentence, but it uses rows and columns, okay? Look at station 4. Is station 4 an array?
Yes.
All right, so if you think station 4 is an array, raise your hand. If you think station 4 is not an array, raise your hand. Okay, well, it's a different array than station 5, but it's still an array, okay? If you look at it, doesn't it have rows? Doesn't it have columns? So that means it's a what? It's an array, okay? Now up here, is station 1 an array? No, it is a model, and a model uses pictures to represent the multiplication sentence, okay? Now, we're getting ready to move into our own small group activities, okay? You're going to have the fluency center set up today, the flashcard for multiplication. You have an activity inside of your folder. You're going to have math facts in the flash at computer, and then I'm going to be pulling up my small group. Okay. So what you're going to be doing is just basically coming up with a model for a multiplication sentence, okay? So just like we had before when we were doing the carousel activity, each one of the models look different, but they still show the multiplication sentence. Let's start with 3 times 3. You have a bag of counters. I want you to show me 3 times 3 in your own way, okay? So use the counters to solve for 3 times 3. Okay?